What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you caught our last episode, you saw that I got my garage built. I got Chevella ready for the dyno. Well, guess what, guys? Today is that day. I got her loaded up. She's on the trailer, and we are headed out to California today to strap this thing down on the dyno and get her tuned up and make some numbers. I know it's kind of a far drive since I'm in Arizona now, but you know, all of my dyno and motorsports hookups and all my people are all in Southern California because that's where I'm from. They wanted an astronomical amount to tune my car on HP tuners here in Arizona. And luckily, I got a lot of friends in the industry, a lot of people that own dynos, and I still send a lot of customers their way. So we're going to take this thing down to race front wheel drive. My buddy Compton Rob is going to tune her up for me on HP tuners, and we're gonna get this thing dialed in. So we're gonna bring you guys with us. We're gonna hop in the truck and we're gonna be getting on the road here and headed back to Cali.
Are we on the air?
Ruh-roh. Guys, so go figure, it doesn't rain all the way here from Arizona, and the minute I get to race front wheel drive, I get off the freeway, it's friggin' pouring raining. But anyways, the Chevelle's here. We're gonna get it unloaded off the trailer here in just a minute, and we'll get it in there and get it strapped down on the dyno. All right, guys, we got this thing strapped down, and Rob's in there messing with the computer. So getting ready to fire this thing up and make a couple pulls. So stick around and we'll bring you with us. little bit of timing in each time. And I think we're up to like 385. It should make it in the 425-ish range to the wheels. Just kind of with this cam setup in this one. So it's going to make it up here. Yeah, it made 385 and 388. So we're getting close to the number. Like I said, he's just going to sprinkle some more timing into it a little bit at a time, and see where it goes. We wrapped up that dyno session. It was awfully late, or maybe not late, but early in the morning. We were still having some transmission control problems, but I went ahead and loaded the car up. It still works manually, like a manual valve body, and then talked to my other buddy who's like a HP tuner's friggin' expert, and we started going through it yesterday remotely, and he started turning on all my trans control stuff. This ECU was originally out of my sandrail, so all the trans control stuff was turned off. We went back in and turned everything back on. And while we were uploading it yesterday and updating it, we bricked the ECU. So that happens a lot on HP tuners. Not a lot, but it is common on HP tuners. The system glitches sometimes and the ECUs just get bricked. So I went down to the junkyard this morning, picked another one up, got it all hooked up. I went ahead and uploaded the flash, and the car is now running again, and we're good to go. I'm waiting for my HP tuners guy to just remote in one more time, and then I'm going to go drive it while he watches me log, or I'm going to log it while I drive, so he can just take a look at it while I'm driving. And other than that, man, we're good to go. The Chevelle's done and home, and I do need to make an intake for it, so that'll probably be next for that car. And then after that, it's getting on the garage floor. We're going to get that thing painted this week. So you guys stick around, and I'll bring you with me when I take Chevella out for a ride. So real quick, guys, too, jumping back to what this thing made. I think at the end of the night, we ended up making 398 and like 397 torque, or I know the horsepower and torque were almost identical. They were off by 1 or 2. And that puts us right in line for what this motor should be making. So there's a couple other builds that I followed online when I did this motor, and I used basically the same cam, but kind of the same lift and duration. It's a Texas Speed cam, and I think Motor Trend and a couple of those other companies, they did the same motor, and it made 475 on an engine dyno, which after the drivetrain loss through a 4L60, it puts us right at about 400. So that's right where it should be. We're right on par for what this motor should make. It's nice and healthy and strong, and you know, again, this car, I'm not looking to shoot to the moon power-wise. It's just a driver. Although I do have a ton of room in here for some big turb skis. So I could probably put my GT45 right in this area somewhere. So that might be something in the future, you know. So anyways, guys, that's what it made on the dyno. Again, I was not trying to set the world on fire with this car. It's just a cruiser, and it should boil the tires pretty good and get us where we need to go. All right, guys, so we got it all finished up. Special thanks to my my HP Tuners wizard, Chris, dude. He hooked it up. My tranny shipped in good, so we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up, take her for a test rip, and see how she does. Idle's right down. Voltage, this gauge is a little trash, but at 50 pounds of oil pressure at idle. So, all right, guys, here we go. Hard to brake in this car now because of how big the cam is. There's not a lot of vacuum, but we'll get that worked out in some more tuning. First little rip on the Chevella. That shifts firm. Even going into overdrive, it shifts really firm. That's good. I'm gonna go up here and hop on the freeway.
Okay.
Smooth. It feels good to have my car back.
It does.
Guys, I haven't driven this car in like 2 years, so it's this has been a long time coming. Oh yeah, it kicks down real good. Shifts them real firm.
Yeah.
So I think that's something we can play with in the tuning also. We can either firm up the shifts or turn them down a little bit. So that'll all come in time. I didn't expect HP tuners to be as difficult as it is. There's parameter over parameter over parameter over parameter, and like he worked on my idle for like 2 hours just to get the car to idle good. So really stoked on that. Bar in the back. I think. Not me, but everything else too.
Okay.
Guys, that's a first little drive in Chevella. Obviously, she's not going to set the world on fire. This thing's got like a 314 rear gear in it. It's geared really, really tall. I think we're at like 1,000 RPMs in the freeway, going almost 90. So it's definitely going to need a posi and a gear change in the rear end. But in the meantime, finally got my car back up and running, and you know, that first good little test drive. Transmission works good. Everything shifts. Motor runs fine, so gonna move on to the next project. All right, guys, so that's a wrap on this video. I'm just sitting down inside there editing and realized I didn't shoot a complete outro, so that's gonna do it for Chevella. She's parked over there, all done, ready to drive, so I can start cruising her again. So once again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. And the freaking light just turned off. Make sure you share this with your friends, and we will see you guys in the next video.